Welcome back, everybody. I've done a few adjustments while we've been away. Just a few cosmetic changes, really. I moved these two buildings forward a little bit because I left a tiny bit of a gap, I guess. And I don't know, my OCD just kicked in and I couldn't deal with the fact that there was going to be an extra bit here. But yeah, we fixed that. But while I've been away, as you can see, there's a few bits and pieces been going on. We've managed to get our gatherer's hut up and running, which I've plonked 2 people in. The food is still quite low, so I am tempted just to stick another one in there for now, just to build the food up. I think my main focus in this episode is going to be get the foresters up and running, because I'm going to use logs to trade with to get seeds and cattle and various other bits and pieces that we need. Just because obviously we don't start with anything like that and I can't build any farms. I also alluded to that we'd probably follow a family, and I'd just pick one and follow them and try and keep a family tree of them. And I was thinking, since we've already mentioned this chap already, that we could go with Welling. I mean, unfortunately at the moment he's single, but I'm hoping that he will find himself a wife and make her an honest woman. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens there. Now we are running a little low on resources, so what I'm going to do before I start building anything is get some stone and some wood. So we'll collect this and we will remove the trees from here because I'm not too bothered about them being there. So we'll set our little minions to do that. Going to drop my builders down, although the builders will actually carry on and do labouring jobs when they're not building. It's just too many for the moment anyway. We also need to get our blacksmith up and running, which is this chap here. So if I pause that, that could be the next building they build for us. Let's have a look at this fisherman's hut. Let's see what they're doing. Here we go. Remember I was obviously talking about the previous season and current season, so quite a good year really. Almost 1,000 fish. Let's see if he does any better this year. Where's Welling gone? Oh! Seems to have got himself a lady. I don't know quite how to pronounce that. Lorena? So it looks like we could have some children on the way eventually. Although she's only 10 years old, but you know, we won't say anything. What we got here now? Reserve of logs is low, reserve of stone is low. I'm guessing the logs are low because he doesn't really get any wood to work with. So, as well as the blacksmith, it might be worth our while getting the forester's lodge going as well. I mean, I'm well aware we can actually just manually chop trees down, but in a kind of a productive way, it'd be better to have someone just doing it constantly for us. Oh, food is low. Oh goodness, we're having a bit of a crisis. Let's have a see. Oh, we've got 3 guys in here, so just had a thought. Maybe if I put a barn here so they don't have to walk so far with the food, because they're currently going all the way to here. It's going to slow them down considerably. So if we put, let's have a look there. Maybe there, because I don't want to get in the land where the woodcutter is too much. I don't want to take their space, but somewhere close enough for them to drop it off, and obviously the little village we have here to go and get their food quite easily. Are we for homes? Everyone's got a home. 10-year-old, so this one will be due to move out shortly. Same again here. What else have we got? Young. Yeah, so if you did want to expand our population, if I was to plop another house, then the odds are that the 2 oldest ones I just pointed out would move in and start to breed. I don't think we want that at the moment because we're struggling for food. We haven't got the basic necessities up and running yet. Oh, we're out of stone again. Goodness. Oh, right, they're just not working on it yet. What on earth are they doing? Let me actually speed it up a touch. Get a few things done. Oh, here we are. Are they coming this way? Or are they going for food? Oh. Can't quite see what they're doing. Ah, they're plopping the resources. Fair enough. I shall not crack my whip just yet. The wood chopper, he's doing quite well. We've got 60 logs at the moment out of possible 200. I can increase this, but for the moment it's a little bit pointless, so we won't bother. Even though we keep saying they're low. It's a certain percentage of whatever I set it to. I can't quite remember, I'll have to go and find that out. But it will warn you once it's, say, let's say it's 10% of whatever your total amount is. And it will flash up with a warning just to let you know. I can't quite remember off the top of my head how much that is. How are these guys doing? Quite a bit of food. I'm guessing having all these stones and iron around here isn't helping because it works better when there's trees. But we're just about breaking even. I would be more comfortable once that hits the 1,000 mark. But I think for the moment we'll be happy with that. Right. Maybe if I just chuck another builder in here, because I've only got the one at the moment. Because we're running out of tools and that's going to become a problem. I could prioritise this. There is a little feature here. Increase priority, so if I highlight this section here, it should make them attend this site quicker than anything else. I'm hoping. Oh, another thing I set up was this, where is it? This one here. If you click that and click wherever you are, it will set it as a location. So if I click now, if I move away and then push Z on my keyboard, or Z for the Americans, it will take you straight back. There we are. I tend to get lost a lot and you'll probably see me scrolling around the map, so at least I have somewhere I can go back to rather quickly. Wow, they've got quite a bit of stone there now. Just need to take it to a stockpile. What's taking so long? Where's my builder? Maybe I'm being impatient. Yeah, see, that's got all the resources. That's ready to go. Oh, here we are. Looks like somebody's finally having a go. Oh, they're both working on the same site. See, I told them to prioritise the other one, but they're clearly not paying attention to me. But the best, the sooner we get that, the better. So, alright, so the barn as well. Right, so you know, I'm going to pause that for a second because I really want this blacksmith to be built. Shot of iron. Ah. See, I'm blaming them. And it's all my fault. As my partner will probably tell you, it's all my fault. Speaking of which, she watched my first video yesterday and she complained at what I named my town because I usually name my towns after her. Yeah, so maybe I'm in the doghouse a little bit for that one, but I'm sure we'll rectify that with another video. Maybe if I decide to make a City Skylines Let's Play, I'll name the town after her. Ah, you see, look, we've run out of tools now. This is going to cause us some trouble. Come on, hurry up and build it. It must take so long to get anything done. Here we go. Actually, I'll put a road in front of this. I'm getting lazy with my roads. I've hardly put any roads in anywhere. Yeah, I've not even put any up here. Oh my goodness. No wonder people are running around slowly. Oh gosh. I've got to ignore this. Ignore my OCD wanting to move those buildings forward. Maybe I'll do a two-way street and I'll move this back later on. Let's bring this across here towards the barn. The odds are they're going to walk straight across, but you know, we'll figure that one out later. Right, where's the barn? Put that just underneath. Oh, see, this is going to become incredibly slow now. It's not what we needed. I was actually hoping to get a little bit further on this one and start setting things up to trade so we could start getting seeds, but yeah, I've caused myself a little bit of an issue here. Not a problem now. As soon as this is built, we'll get some tools. We've got iron ready, we've got some wood, so we can build the tools. It's going to be very busy straight away though, because everybody's without a tool. Here we are. Let's get a blacksmith in there quickly. So wooden log and iron. I'll leave that at 50 for now. I don't think we need more than that. Just wondering, I think he takes them to the barn. Although in this case, it's going to be here. Let's get that built. I might need to build one closer to him, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Once I avert this little crisis we have, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. They don't go through tools that quickly. Goodness, see how quickly he moved on that road? See, I should have built the roads a long time ago. Oh, look, they've had their first child, and I guess I'm never ever going to be able to pronounce that name. So we'll call her Pam, because that looks Italian or something. And yeah, I'm from the north of England, and I'm going to struggle with something like that. But at least they've had a child, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on these guys. In fact, I might just pin that there for now and keep an eye on them, because I tend to miss what's going on down here. So we've had a few things going on. No one's died or anything, which is good. Although I did have a few deaths before I started recording, which none of you saw, which was down to starvation. I'm such a terrible leader, but hopefully we'll make amends for that, and we'll help them build a lovely little town to live in. Right, I see. He's done all the logs he needs to do. 200 is definitely enough for now, but he will, once he's not doing that, he will then go off and do other things, some other labouring jobs for us. And as we don't have too many labourers at the moment, that's going to fit us quite perfectly. Right, wood. What are we doing here? Yeah, see, they're collecting iron as well. Maybe it's worthwhile if I collect stone and iron, if I just give them a bit of a helping hand, because these levels are quite low anyway. If we remove some of it for them, because as soon as they do that, the more wood we're going to get, and quite potentially the more food we're going to get. Oh, although already they're collecting quite a bit compared to last season. What's the fisherman doing? What are we in now? We're in winter. Not doing so good this year. Maybe we need new fishermen. Yeah, I'm tempted to get rid of this. Probably need a barn or something down here. Something closer to the town. It's not too far away for them. What have we got in here? Yeah, it's just food and tools. Yeah. Do you know what? I think we'll remove it. Yeah, you get these little warnings when you do that, because it's the only barn, so they panic. But it's not a problem, we still have everything. Right, so we've got some tools now. At some point, I need to build I was going to say a herbalist then, but... Oh, they are called a herbalist, there we are. They also need to be in the woods, preferably woods that you're not constantly chopping down. They seem to gather more from forests that are a lot older, so possibly here. Let's have a look around. If there's a little island or something. Maybe there. But I'll be tempted to expand into this area later on, although is that a mountain? I could use the flatten terrain tool to flatten this out a little bit, but I was going to use this area. It's just like I don't know how to put it. like the main working area, and this is going to be like the more of the town and the city. And you can obviously build a bit of a harbour and things around here. I'm getting carried away with myself now. Learn to walk before I can run would probably be the best advice I should give myself right there. Alright, so I need to build this tailor as well, but let's do this. I haven't got a hunter's lodge, so if we build that first, it's not, well, it is food, but where is it? Ah, here it is. Hunter's captain. If we put that in here, how are we for homes? I need one more house over here for the hunter. Rotate that around. Put the roads in. And they should, well, they'll provide venison. I'm not sure if I need a butcher or not for the residents to eat that. I think they just take it anyway, but they'll also provide the leather I need to make clothes. And as we haven't got any, there's no point in pausing that just yet, because the tailor wouldn't have anything to work with. I believe once you have pastures with animals on, you can get hide and skin from those, and they can be turned into clothes as well. So the sooner we get some seeds and some cattle and get into the farming side of things, the better, I think. Let's see. I'm doing quite well now. The food's coming up. Yeah, the health is starting to bother me a little bit. It's only dropped to 1, but maybe if we start planning where this is going to go now. Hospital, we don't need that just yet. See, that needs quite a huge area though. Goodness. I wonder if we... That might make some perfect farmland. Actually, it's really flat. I won't put it there. I wonder, what about here? Maybe just about... Yeah, just about there. I think we'll give them a log cabin just because they're out in the woods, and I think that'd be quite nice. Come on, one more. And we'll also give them just a small barn, I think. We don't really need a huge one. Where is it? There it is. God, I'm losing where my buildings are. So if we turn this around, we'll plop that just there. Oh, I should have built a little stockpile. Never mind. Stone is low. Oh, we're running out of stone. So we need to collect some more. Take that from there. Ah, here we are. The hunter's cabin is ready, so we'll assign... need to assign more than one, really. But we'll just go for the one for now. And once these buildings down here are built... Oh, shot straight past them. Once these are built, I think we'll build a tailor, because hopefully we'll have some hide by then. Let's have a look. Oh, they've removed the cart now, so they're probably solely relying on this building. Yep, it's filling up nicely. Fisherman's still hard at work. Oh, they've not had another charge yet, they must be too busy. Woodcutter, 200. Yeah, that's still fine for now. Right, where's trade? Yeah, you see, we need to build this at some point, preferably somewhere near the woodcutter. I don't know if this area is a bit small, really. Actually, that fits quite nicely. Actually, I'm going to place that now. We'll pause it just so it's ready, so we're ready to do that straight away, and then I can increase this chap's production here. Oh, actually, it's not Welling anymore. His wife has took over the wood chopping. He never seemed to stick to the same jobs for very long, and Welling is now the blacksmith. We could make a little joke about his wife handling the wood, but yeah, we won't do that. Right, where's our herbalist? Short of this stone. There's stones everywhere and they're short of it. They think they're just going to get it automatically. But no, that'd be too easy. Let's see. We're looking quite good, I think. At the moment, food is definitely gone over 1,000 now, which makes me feel a lot safer. Wood stable, I say. It's not huge amounts, but it's producing enough for what we actually need at the moment. And he's still obviously picking the iron and stone up for us. It's all good. The blacksmith is, well, it's at the limit now, and I have no intention of increasing that for the moment. So, let's have a look. Is he married a different woman? Am I seeing things? I'm sure he was with somebody else. Maybe I'm losing my marbles. Let's have a look. There's the house, Geller's hut. I'm gonna have to check back on my own recording for that. I swore that was somebody else he was married to. Maybe not. Okay. Definitely. Must have been a very long week for me, I guess. Right. Has this built yet? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. So we'll put one herbalist in there. The house is also built as well. So, I think it's time for our tailor now. I don't know if we've actually got what we need yet. Let's have a look. Where's the hunter? It's a bit disappointing. I'll chuck another one in there. We've got the labourers for the moment. Oh, there we are, some leather. So we can finally make some clothes. Not quite sure what quantity of leather they need, but hopefully by the time this is built, there'll be enough for them to build some clothes for us. And coincidentally, we'll also be able to trade for them. So it's not a big deal, but we'll probably do that in the next episode. And we'll focus on that a little bit more. Right, have they built the barn yet? Not just yet. Let's have a look. There's 100, we've got 10, that's fine. Oh, I'd like to say thank you to my first 2 subscribers. I'll have to check to see what their names are. Hopefully you enjoy what I'm doing, and leave me some comments, just so I know, you know, what you like, what you don't like. I'm very new to this, and I very much appreciate some feedback. Please be constructive feedback, because I know what some of these keyboard jockeys are like on the internet. If I've done something really to offend you, then I apologise, but hopefully not. Actually, I might not apologise. Right. Oh gosh, it's stone. It's always stone. Click stone. Massive rock there. Let's get rid of that. Some little pieces. Oh, look at that there. We'll get rid of that. And this. We're going to have a nice lush forest here by the time we've finished. That's that as well. Oh, they've had another child. God, these names are huge. Well, we're going to call this child Pam. And that's the original child, sorry. I'm definitely losing it. I need a cup of coffee or something. Right, they've had a little boy. Here we go. So we got Mac. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to abbreviate these names. So we now have a little boy called Mac. We're gonna have to do a video just on a family tree, but God, if they're carrying with names like that, like, I'm never gonna remember them all. Right, here we are. Yeah, that's doing nicely now. So yep, the health is already increased by half the bar. I think this is also affected by a variety of food that you eat as well, if I remember rightly. The happiness, I think that'll increase once we build a pub for people to drink some beer. We will do that in one of the forthcoming episodes, but not just yet. Right, there's our tailor. We'll pop one person in there. Everything's looking quite peachy at the moment. I'm quite happy. We averted the disaster of having people die of starvation. In fact, that reminds me, I need to build a graveyard at some point as well. I think that affects happiness too, because they like to be able to mourn their dead, and unfortunately leaving them dead where they die is not necessarily a good thing. Oh, let's have a look. What have I done here? Let's finish this road. Have I been building stone roads? No wonder I've got no stone. Oh, what am I up to? Let's put some roads up here as well. Yeah, that would explain why I have absolutely no stone. And why they're walking so quickly. I did it eventually anyway. It's not a big problem. Which way are they going? This little bump here is going to irritate me. Let's come across. Oh, look at that. Perfect. We'll build this road here ready as well. Like that. I say we'll probably extend this quite a bit bigger, and then might even build a second one once we get going, because it's one of the best things to trade. So all you're going to do is chop some trees, turn it into logs, and it trades quite well actually, and tools. So maybe we'll do tools as well. We'll see how we go. That's all working nicely. We can leave them out there on their own. Yeah, see, this is struggling already for hide, but well, we had some coats, but they've gone already. Alright, I think we will leave it there. Like I said earlier, please leave a comment if you like what I'm doing, or if you don't. But say please keep it constructive. And the next episode, we'll work on this trading post and see what else we can get done.